my piece. Hello my loves. When I go like this with these lips, I look like a mime. Do you guys remember when, this is a total random tangent, do you guys remember when during the Alamasca course I had that heart makeup on? My brother, I love him, but there are times he behind my back would like nudge my sister and be like pretending I looked like a mime, and I was like, you're just jealous that I can go out rocking all this makeup, and that's how awesome I am, basically. So yeah, that was my mime tangent. These are chatty videos. These are just gonna be chatty videos, so we can talk about me being a mime, and it's totally cool. Last week I started this series, and then I remembered the magic. I will link the first video down below if you haven't seen that one, and you can get the whole spiel about what this is all about. I wanted to talk today about another great show that I saw, which was called, okay, another show that I saw. Great. We'll see if it gets there. Good, yes. But it was one of those moments that I still did want to talk about because there were moments of magic in it. So it's called American Buffalo, and it stars, see how great I am? These are why they're not in views because I can't remember the name of the other guy. Stars John Goodman, who I will forever know as Fred Flintstone, and not the guy from Roseanne, even though that's what he also is. And I can't remember his name, from Homeland. And then a really cool British actor. British? Irish? He had an American accent. This is why they're not reviews, because I don't have all the facts for you. I just have why they were magical. So I went and saw that last week. I'm like trying to actually remember, and then maybe try to be like, well, but when you see this video, when we'll just go last week, shall we? And parts of it were magical. Parts of it had me in that moment where I was disconnected from reality and just in there living it with the actors. And parts of it were not so great. It was, I think, one of those moments where you actually see John Goodman in front of you, which is sort of, it takes you back. It's pretty cool to see these guys that you've watched for so long on TV in front of you in person. I think that's part of the beauty of at least British theater, is that they bring a lot of Hollywood actors. There was a play I saw with James McAvoy back in the winter. My God, that man is talented. I might not do a video on it just because it came and went so quickly, the show, like it's closed already. But to see them in front of you, there's that initial star power that's actually pretty cool, because like, these are people like I sort of grew up with watching or whatever, and here they are in person, like these real people. So that was really neat. The other part that was quite magical was, of course, I can't remember his name, the guy from Homeland. Hold on, let me Google. Damian Lewis, that's his name. Do a spot-on, like, American wannabe gangster accent with the mannerisms. There are parts of that that were really cool. I think the problem is whenever you have a play that's just a couple people on a stage trying to carry the whole thing, you have to have both brilliant acting and you have to have an amazing dialogue. So A View from the Bridge, which is an Arthur Miller play I got to go see with myself, and then I took Noelle, or Hooker Lips, here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. How many times have I said that in the past couple of videos? It's because she's awesome. What can I do? There were only a couple actors on the stage at any given time. There were no props. The acting was brilliant, but it's Arthur Miller too, and so it was just so powerful. You were gripped the whole time. That's another one that... Do you guys want me to do these videos on plays that have gone and like come and gone? So like the one with James McAvoy or the one with that I just talked about. Let me know if you guys want me to film videos on those too, because they were magical. I definitely have really intense, happy things to say about them. But I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, it's hard. You need a combination of both those things. This one, the acting, I don't think the actors were strong, unfortunately, and the dialogue was what really let them down, because you know those moments when you just want to hit fast forward? There was a little bit of that. The acting was a little bit, like, their timing wasn't perfect, but it was really the dialogue. There wasn't much of a story there. So that was unfortunate. But in the few moments where they show compassion for each other, sympathy, pity, and love, like there are a couple moments like that where you see interactions between two of the characters. Those were purely magical moments, and they were ones that transported you, that had you sort of forget everything around you and be really engaged in the moment. So I remember, this may be like I remembered the magic, like in brackets light, but it was still a lovely show that even though it had its in and outs, I did enjoy. So I did want to sit down here and talk to you guys about it. That is it from me today. I'm gonna do some points of positivity. These videos are still new, so we're still a little rusty, but we'll get into the swing of things soon enough. But yeah, let's just get into points of positivity. My first point of positivity is to hang out with my sweet friend Iram. I will link her Instagram down below. I'm so excited to see her. Always when I get to see her, so it was a real treat. My second point of positivity is chatting with my sweet cousin. She did a bunch of shopping when she was here, so she's been showing me swatches of things that she bought, and like wearing them and all that kind of fun stuff. So I had a good time with her, and it's fun to get to still chat now that she's gone. And my third, that goes sort of hand in hand with that, because she's her mama, I got to talk to my aunt for a little bit too today. She is just she's like the older sister I never had, so it's always fun. She's been really busy, but it's always fun when I get a chance to talk to her for a little bit. So I did that too, which made me really happy. That is it for me today. I'm just sending you guys ever so much love. Thank you as always for being here, and I can never leave you without reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.